Hello, I'm back. It cut me off. Just as I'm ending my story. This is we're still on the appalling story of Erin Caffey. I'm sorry, and now it's saying I've got 5 minutes. I've got to sort this out. I don't know what just happened. I'm talking away, and it just happened to look up, and it had done. So, basically, what I was ending on, how you'll see the last part end, part 1. I'm gonna have to do 2 parts now. Erin had written a letter to her dad, which basically in a part of it she says, I feel sad, but at the same time I feel glad. And when she was asked what she meant by that, it was just, I felt glad that I didn't have that pressure anymore. That's what I mean. She's so detached from the reality of what she did. It's crazy. Now, Terry himself, I've looked up to 2022. I can't see if he has moved out or on from what I know where he was living. He was actually living in a trailer on the site of where his house was. So there's his house, kind of to the left of his trailer. Rubble, obviously. And that's where he's living. He said he feels close to his family there. Now, he had gone to that site originally with a gun. He was so angry. And he was going to kill himself. He has admitted that. And he came across a page from a book, which basically says, you've took my family from me. Just coincidence. You know, it was one of Penny's books. It was just a random page, random paragraph. But he took it as a sign from Penny, from the boys, from God, that, you know, he can get through this. And I think how he's getting through it is by forgiving Erin. I think if he held on and admitted exactly her involvement in what happened, I think it would destroy him. So as much as she's being pushed to tell him, you know, tell him the full extent, tell him the truth, I think if she ever did fully admit it, I don't know. Personally, I don't know how he would cope with that. But a lot of time's gone by, so I don't know. I don't know. But to date, to what I'd seen, she still hasn't fully admitted her involvement, even though there are 4 corroborating witnesses to say what she did. You know, their only way of getting life without parole, the 2 lads, was to tell the truth. If it was ever proven they were lying, the death penalty comes back onto the table. So they had to tell the truth. You know, it's just a devastating story and a waste. And I get so angry watching any interviews with her because it's just, she's so detached. But you'd have to see to believe, like, what I mean about the size of this girl, especially in comparison to Piers Morgan. It's just... And then you imagine this is how she uses her, you know, this is how she manipulates. It's just awful story. So I'm sorry that's been split into 2 parts. I don't know what's happened to my phone, so I will look into that. But that was the appalling story of Erin Caffey. Thank you to everyone who's watched. I really appreciate it, especially if you come over to this part as well. So I'm so sorry about what has happened. I'll have it sorted by the next story. And thank you for joining me again. I really appreciate it. And if you want to subscribe or pop a like or any comments, please pop them in. Okay, and I'll see you all soon. Take care. Thank you. I'm still here. It's not stopping.